What up, gang members? Your favorite podcast is back. Welcome back to episode 499, This Week in Culture. I'm your host, Ant Wood, aka Trinidad, and aka one half of the Culture and God on a Pod. And y'all know what it is. When y'all hear that can crack, I mean your man back. And I got my brother with me, Jay. What up, though?
Yo, what up, though? It's your man Jay Johnson, one half of the culture, one half of everything. I know what you're thinking. Finally, my favorite podcast is spending time with me. What's popping?
And this week, y'all already know we right back. I told you on the socials, follow us on This Week in Culture everywhere so you don't miss nothing. Paradise episode 5. Boy, boy, boy. Whoo, we about to break it down, man. Before we get to that, though, want to thank all the Patreon subscribers first and foremost. If you are not subscribed to the Patreon, hit us up at patreon.com/This Week in Culture and grab a tier. To everybody else, man, welcome. Thank you. We appreciate you. First-time listeners, mid-time listeners, last-time listeners, part-time, whatever you are. Thank you for fucking with your boys, man. Yo, dog. I'm starting to think Paradise might be going for the best shit ever, nigga. They really trying to track for best fucking series of all time, nigga. Like they putting together a run that we don't see across every show we review, nigga. Like some of the shit we review is mid, but it's popular. This ain't mid, dog. Like, bro, what they doing in this second season off top, I'm gonna tell you why I think it's impressive. Cause it's risky, my nigga. You know how fucking risky it is for them to come back, and we seen the bunker one time, nigga. In 5 episodes, we seen that bitch once, dog. Y'all could have lost y'all whole audience. Niggas wanted to know what's going on with Sinatra and Jane and all the dog. These niggas have taken us back 4 out of 5 episodes, bro. This shit is brilliant, my nigga. Like,
Yes and no, because we really want to know what the fuck is going on with Xavier and his wife and them kids. The whole last season was I gotta get my wife. Well, not the whole last season, but like towards the end of the season, it's like, yo, I gotta get to my goddamn wife. And I think that's major. And I'm glad that we kind of lean into it because if not, then you will leave me on a cliffhanger from last year. You got the whole fucking plane, flew off the whole 9 yards. So I hope that I'm so glad. I mean, Paradise has been amazing. I'm mad it's only 8 episodes because we only got 3 weeks left.
Bro.
Which is crazy.
So this is the argument that me and Jay be making right here. But it's not the same argument because normally we'd be like, yo, when they drop all the episodes or they give you a bunch in the beginning and you can binge like 3, 4 in a row and then you get the rest. It basically takes away from like the show, right? Like niggas is done too quick. We would be on fucking episode 3 right now if they was dropping these weekly, dog. Mm-hmm. But we on episode 5, headed towards 6, and we're over the halfway point with the season. And it's like, yo, the fact that this is going to be done in 3 weeks don't sit well with me, dog. Like, because y'all niggas have put together an amazing season for one, but for two, to my earlier point, we only been in the bunker one time. Like, I need to know what we're gonna resolve. I know they already announced that season 3 has been picked up and will be the final season. So clearly everything won't be resolved in season 2, nigga, because we know we got a final season coming. But golly, I'm just so curious what they're gonna be able to put together in these final 3 episodes, because this season has not gone the way I expected, in a good way.
If them niggas go back to the bunker and you don't find your wife next week, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, no, don't go back to the bunker now, because fuck that bunker. Where's my wife? And then me and my wife go to the bunker. So, for an example, we probably go into the bunker next season. I mean, next episode, because we're gonna find out that the kid's guardian is been framed for murder, right? So not a guardian will go with the killer. What's white girl name?
Annie.
No.
Oh, Sinatra. Jane.
No,
one of them. Jane, yeah.
Like they gonna go with Jane or something, and it's gonna be some tension there, and then like him and his wife gonna finally get together. They're gonna come by and save the day.
Yeah.
Also, shit, I was right about. 2 things that we was right about happened in this episode. I don't want to jump into them right now, but 2 things I was right about happened this week.
Tell them what you was right about, and then we'll break them down when we get to that point.
One, I say his wife is probably with Link.
Oh yeah, we definitely called that. Yeah. And I posted it on Twitter, and the Paradise Hulu page retweeted it. So,
like this shit was like they got snatched by a guy that's named after a video game.
Yeah, Link, we already know they was with the gang. And the fucked up part is, and shout out to just the framing of how these stories were being told, right? We know as the audience, the people at the train weren't necessarily bad people, right? At least that wasn't their mission. They wasn't there to cause no motherfucking strife. They was on their own little mission and just didn't want to be fucked with, right? We know as the audience, they were also with Link, but Link and them went ahead. So now we get left to think, and we'll flush it out more as we talk through, but we get left to think, hey fam, she probably got with the train crew and dipped off toward Colorado, because in reality, getting there on a train probably gonna get there a lot quicker than getting there on these fucking mail trucks that you fueling up with old mold and shit, dog. So yeah, shit we was right about, man. You said you had 2 of them.
The second thing was, I didn't like how Mailman nigga said they took her away from me. I mean, we made some jokes about that shit. My cousin said we should have chopped that shit and put it up. He said he was cracking up, laughing at how he was talking. But like, you don't talk about my wife like that. And we found out why you talk like that. Because that whole little my shit, nigga, you was in love with her.
Fam. He went even further this episode, right? He said they took her away from me last week and then it went off. As we got more into their convo, that nigga quite literally said they took our boy. Our boy. You didn't fuck her and get her pregnant and have a baby and name it a bean. That ain't neither one of y'all, baby.
Also, how did both of them go to the apocalypse and both end up with white babies? Like,
man, Shorty was so stuck on that when we watched this episode the other night. She was like, yo, both of them ended up with a white baby. It's crazy, dog. And then so I labeled it. It's the Black Savior complex, nigga. Because that's really why both of them are in that situation, nigga. Trying to save the white child, nigga. And now we here. Now you got a white responsibility.
One baby at a time,
I don't want a white responsibility. That's not my place, nigga. I don't know what to do with that. See? Crazy work. I can't deal with white responsibilities, dog. Because it comes with too many fucking like issues, bro. Off top, when motherfuckers see Xavier walking around with this white baby and now he getting scruffy and shit, they gonna think it's something nefarious
Well,
going on.
see, so Xavier got the baby
Yeah,
swaddled, and the baby is facing. So got the hat, the whole. You can't even see. Baby look like baby. What a 7-year-old. Like the kid, the kid is not my son.
yo, the fact that Terry was like, "Hey, is this your daddy?" That little being a whole ass little boy, he immediately was like, "Nah, that ain't my pops. I don't know this big ass nigga." Dog. Being a wild nigga, bro. So let's talk about, I guess, sort of the how we got here, right? The Deborah Cox of it all, man. We start out with Eric or Gary. I'm sorry. We start out with Gary, the mailman. We go back 5 years. 5 years of watching this lonely ass nigga deliver mail, right? They do this montage of his route. He been doing the same thing this whole time. He got houses with people who got dogs. He don't like dogs. He afraid of the dogs. He kind of avoid them. Then he see Bean.
That's a
You
big ass.
know,
That was a big ass Doberman pincher
no,
who
here's the
looked
thing:
like he was trying
the
to get him.
Doberman was big as shit. The other one was cute, and he ain't need to run. But that Doberman was scary. Like, put your Doberman up, my nigga. But he see Bean, he hear Bean parents in there yelling and shit. That's when he first started like developing that concern for him, right? Like, yo, what's going on with your family, dog? But then like over the course of that montage, we start to see him get a friend, right? He gained an online friend playing games.
He met a boyfriend.
Yeah. And it was like he meet this dude, Ravi, aka Enos, and them getting along and both kind of acknowledging that I'm lonely, you lonely, we should be friends. Come on, man. This who you wanted to be with. You wasn't in love with Terry. You was
That
in love
shit.
with Ravi.
Listen, that shit never ends well.
Bruh.
I'm lonely, you lonely. This never ends well.
Well, we saw off top how this nigga Ravi was handling it, and we gonna dive a little bit more into it, but oh,
Yo,
gee, Ravi got some leadership and all of a sudden started stunting on niggas with the attitude, bro.
we got comments on the Patreon. One mailman, aka fake Steph Rogan, fake Seth Rogan, but the mailman reminded me of the librarian, both lonely, weird people who end up killing people.
I mean, yeah. Look, man, when you are lonely, here's the thing. The only thing this nigga was ever like able to even build a friendship out of was the end of the world, bro. The most tragic, chaotic, wildest thing that could ever happen in his history was the thing that sprouted him some friends. You gotta be a dangerous mind to be like, yo, this is the only time I'm gonna thrive is in the middle of the most chaotic shit ever, bro. This is the only time I feel confident. Like I basically get to press reset on who I am. Nah, nigga.
You know what's interesting is everybody, a lot of the people lied.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of them they met online. Oh yeah, I'm a doctor. Oh yeah, I'm a nurse. Oh yeah, I'm an
I'm a
engineer.
mechanic. I'm a this, yeah.
You
She
the
was a mechanic, but still.
you the cable guy.
Come on now.
Which ain't nothing wrong with that.
But you ain't an engineer. Nigga. There's a difference.
Yeah, like you was a cable installer, not
Yeah,
working at a head end, working like, and not saying that they're not engineers at
yeah,
your cable company because they 100% are.
yeah.
That's not what you are though.
But you wasn't one of them, nigga.
That's not what you are.
And like even old girl being a like taking care of the her patients or whatever. I can't remember. She said she was like a caretaker or in the life or whatever the fuck. And she
Like
like,
you wasn't even a Cena.
fam, you literally don't have like the qualifications to do. You talking about you about to open a clinic, motherfucker? How? With what? You ain't never did nothing but administer people medication. You ain't give them the meds. You ain't prescribe them. You just made sure they took them. You read the label on the bottle. You ain't that.
Now, granted, at the end of the world, somebody got to do it.
I mean,
If you can, get people together, you learn something.
and here's
Somebody
the
got to
thing:
do it.
we know that down in the bunker, They took a bunch of doctors and nurses with them. They probably took the best of the best and took them down there so they could continue taking care of folks and dealing with ailments and pregnancies and all kind of shit. Cool. But up on Earth, though, I don't need the little caretaker telling me she a nurse just so she can try to get in the bunker. But it was a thing, though. He said, yo, we need a nurse. Oh, it makes me feel like you can't make a new world because people still bring all that old world behavior messing up the vibe. That's a fact. That's a fact. People come in with that bullshit on. They come in with the bullshit on. This was literally, but you could hear it in the way he described it. He said, we need nurses, engineer, mechanic, a gardener, blah, blah, blah. Like these are the people we need, right? But then he qualified it. But they need to be lonely though. No family, no children, no spouses. Like he immediately said, we need people like me and you.
And like you do, right? One solid plan. Bravo to the plan, actually, because y'all did the thing. Y'all found a location. Y'all got the right type of people. The reason you need people like that with no family is because on the day of, you trying to bring 15 extra people with you.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't, the space not big enough. You feel me? Like it's only what 7-10 people down there, whatever. Like you got a big family, you trying to bring everybody down there, too many personalities, somebody gonna take over, y'all might run us out of here. You know what I'm saying? So like I get it, perfect plan, but well, you had the semblance of a plan. Ain't that what the president said?
Yeah.
We had to.
So it started when they were talking and Dog was like, Robbie was like, yo,
you gotta
fam,
have a hot nurse though.
You definitely need the hot nurse. If you
You
don't
got
got nothing else,
hot nurse.
Yo, that was half Robbie problem down in the bunker. The hot nurse was gay, like the whole time, bro. She wasn't even into me, dog. But they was on the phone, him and Gary, and he was like, "Yo, what's your zombie apocalypse plan? Like, what you gonna do when this world ends?" And Gary like, nigga, fuck you mean? Like, I don't have no plan, dog. And he started to think it through. And next thing you know, he noticed that one of the post offices he worked in happened to be one of the 1,500 post offices that they designated for a nuclear fallout shelter. So in 1962, the National Defense Strategy basically turned 1,500 post offices across the country into shelters for survival against a nuclear attack during the Cold War. Had them with sanitation kits, food, barrels of water, all that shit. They cleared them all out in I think like the 1970s. They cleared all that shit out.
I know where one at.
In Michigan?
It ain't a post office, but I definitely know where it's a bomb shelter at. I'll just say that we used to see it while we were playing paintball in the woods in my general area.
And like the thing with these post offices in 2020, whatever year that the world got fucked up, they were still reinforced enough to protect you from a nuclear fallout. The good thing, though, is there was never a nuclear fallout because president hit the button. So we never even saw if these could manifest or could manage a nuclear bomb situation, but it was enough to deal with what they dealt with, right?
It was enough for one that the volcano sent the shockwave that fucked up a whole bunch of shit. And all that ash and everything still needs to stay on the outside because you can't breathe that shit in either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
now, the only thing that was fucked up, because they thought it was a nuclear bomb let off, they stayed down there for 21 days. Like, y'all couldn't go outside, but y'all could have went upstairs. But they ain't know that, though. You can't risk it by opening the doors. So it's fucked up, though, because my nigga Gary emptied out the fucking pension, stocking that bitch up. Again, the things you doing for friends, I get it. Hey, what better way to spend this fucking money? Because it ain't gonna be worth shit. But
especially when the niggas on the TV telling you it's coming. Now, if you just do this shit out the, I kind of think this is gonna happen, and you got no clue. But when the niggas on the, this shit happen any day now.
Yeah,
that was me in the pandemic, actually. I was like, we was working in the bank. I'm like, you know
Yeah,
what? I just kept seeing people in the parking lot like taking money out the bank. I told my homegirl like, no, we should probably get some money out the bank. That's before
yeah,
everything kind of crashed. And I was like, shit. Like if I said something like, I ain't gonna retire on this 401k shit anyway. She like retire, like nigga, you could die tomorrow.
yeah,
And I went and took my money out and I bought a house because like it was the pandemic, everything was uncertain. Then they was like, yo, you don't get no penalty. Like I mean, I wouldn't bought a house because it's the world about to be over, nigga. Who the fuck knows? You
yeah,
wanna like, I need something stable.
yeah. It's kind of wild too because we saw Gary literally walking past all his coworkers with boxes of shit, taking it to the basement because he had told Robbie like, "Don't nobody go down there." Cool, but I'm sure they see you though. Like, ain't
Would
nobody
you tell
asked
your
like, "Hey, fam,
coworkers?
what you doing?"
Would you tell your coworkers?
Nah, you can't. You
Because
can't.
like I know only 10 people can fit down this motherfucker. If
Yeah,
I tell y'all telling everybody.
yeah. Because here's the thing: even if you told your coworker and they thought you was crazy, right? When the shit actually happens,
They
now
come.
they know where you at. So, nah,
You tell your coworker say some shit to his wife or her husband,
yeah,
laughing and joking. That nigga said, nigga, my wife at work was like, da, 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 da. And then 15, 20 people show up because they heard somebody uncle work at the Department of Defense. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Question in the chat.
Okay.
End of the world, what would be the job you would do that you're not qualified for?
Mm. Um, I feel like I would have taken on the role of gardener because that seemed like the most relaxing. Like I be thinking about like baby boy mama and shit. You know what I'm saying? All she wanted in the middle of fucking Compton was her garden in the backyard, bro. Like keep me away from all this crip shit happening in the front. I need to garden in the back. I probably would have took on something like that, something peaceful, keep your heart rate down, and you just got to go out there and tend to these motherfucking plants and these seeds, dog.
Uh
And other gruesome weed.
I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I'm going to be security. But I kind of think I'm for it, but I'm definitely gonna be the nigga with the guns and watching niggas because maybe I'll be a therapist
Mm.
because I
You know
got
what was interesting too? You bringing up the security and the gun piece. It also makes me think about when they were on the phone talking. Robbie was like, "Yo, we definitely gonna need the hot nurse, this, that, the engineer, woo, 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 and we also gonna need like a black ops type nigga to come down there with a weaponry, dog." And Gary was like, "Motherfucker, for what?" Yo, because it's gonna be other people with guns, nigga. So we gotta protect our shit. He wasn't wrong. Like
he
it's
said,
gonna
what
be
if what if they turn on us?
yeah. Gary wasn't wrong neither, but Gary, you the nigga that turned. You precursor Joe shit, bro. You quite literally told us you the nigga you worried about, dog. Um, it's funny when you rewatch episodes of Paradise, you can see the foreshadowing a lot better in the in the second or third watch than you do in the first one. But they got all this shit together. Gary spent all this money. They seen all the scientists online talking about it. You knew it was coming. It was just really a matter of when. And then the morning happened, bro. The shit happened in Antarctica, caused everything, and now the world's going to shit. So Gary went and scooped up Ravi from the crib. Ravi came down. Ravi literally only brought guns. Like Gary provided everything else, my nigga, which is crazy, bro. But Ravi came down with two guns strapped on him, like, "Hey, fam, it's what I got, nigga." He was like, "The rest of the crew, they already there, so they gonna meet us there." Here's the thing: y'all can't go to my bunker before I get to my bunker, dog. Like, I don't trust that because I don't know y'all, nigga. Y'all go and y'all stand. How y'all get in? Like, no, nigga, I'm not letting y'all into my shit till I get there, and then we can fucking check everybody out. But he go pick up Ravi, and then on the way they drive past my little nigga Bean crib, and Bean just sitting on the porch chilling. Like, So that nigga Gary like, let me go see what's up with dog. And he like, hey fam, do your parents like live here? Nigga? Bean ain't say a word. That nigga just said, yo, you got any food on you? Hungry, nigga. So he gave that nigga a protein bar and then he went in the crib and checked on his parents. I thought they had OD.
I mean, they might as well. They did.
Bro.
Shit.
I mean, they officially died later, but I thought they had OD'd on that couch because the way they was sitting there zooted out, boy, I was like, golly, y'all don't hear the end of the world happening, my nigga? Like, that's heroin, dog. And that nigga Bean, he just sitting there struggling. So Gary was like, fuck it, come with me, dog. Like, I'm going to save you. Would you have taken him in that situation?
Nope.
Why not?
Because that's not my kid. Like, it's fucked up, but I can't take nobody's kid. And like, I don't even know. I mean, I guess he asked, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, he said, do you want to come with me? But still, it's a kid. Like, and you just gave him a fucking protein bar when he was hungry and his parents was in there off coke or heroin. Like, of course he want to come with you. You got food, nigga. Like,
but what's weird is he drove over there to get the kid.
Man. So I couldn't tell if he like drove over there or they were driving by en route. Like, I didn't really know.
Like, there's one thing I got to do first, and then he stopped over there.
Right,
like,
right.
Now that's weird.
Yeah, because you wanted that kid. But again, though, going back to that lonely shit, right? For Gary, this was his chance to try to start over, right? Be who he wanted to be in his mind. Nigga, I'm gonna be a leader. I'm gonna be a father. I'm gonna be hopefully one of these girls, the hot nurse, somebody in here like me. Like, he wanted to start over and reinvent himself during the end of the world, which is like a crazy thing to be thinking about when the fucking world's collapsing. But they take him. Robbie was not happy. Give me that little white baby. see,
girl, give me that.
Give me that baby.
Hey, what if that was the music that started?
No, what if they paradised it and slowed it down? Did a cover with fucking Webby lyrics, nigga.
Yeah.
Robbie was like, "Hey, fam, why you bringing this fucking kid though? Like, time out, my nigga. One, we don't got enough food
Now
and
listen,
shit.
If I'm driving by on the route and I see the kid and I know the parents is fucked up, yeah, I might grab the kid. I'm not taking a beeline over there to think about this kid, and because I don't know the parents is on drugs. All I know is they be arguing with each other. Nigga, they will still take care of their kid. Like, this is the first time that we saw that he saw the parents.
Yeah.
And like, I did. Was you thinking that they was drug addicts, or you thought they was just bad?
I just thought it was like abusive dad.
Yeah.
Like,
that don't mean that I'm not gonna get you out of the street during the fucking apocalypse event. You know what I'm saying? Because like, what if mom and dad was not on drugs and they were both there? Do you still try to take their kid?
Yeah. Well, like, now here's the thing: if we not in here high off our motherfucking ass, you can't take my son, bro. Like, that's first and foremost.
What was your plan,
man? Because was the plan go over there and ask the parents and Bean if they want to come with y'all? Because now that's 3 people.
Nigga think he Bunny Colvin. No, you can't have my kid. I'm asking a lot. I'm asking a lot.
Yo, y'all go watch The Wire, man. He went to tell them to get somewhere safe though.
The niggas need to watch TV. Shit. Yeah. Like, yo, it's all over the TV.
If them niggas can't hear that a volcano just erupted in Atlanta, they ain't gonna hear me say, "Hey, be safe though."
Them niggas didn't see the precedent on TV. Like, yo. I don't know what to tell you.
Don't like sirens and shit be going off. Like, nigga, I done heard sirens when it got windy around this.
Yo, you know, Michigan is suing like the National Weather Association or some shit.
Straight up.
Because the tornado that just happened last week, they didn't get no sirens. Like, the tornado just came down and fucked shit up in Southwest Michigan, and like y'all didn't give us a heads up. We could have done something different. We could have got with the shelter. The tornado just came. Like somebody should say
Well,
something.
yeah. I'm gonna need my siren installed. Like, don't just hit me with a tornado out the blue, bro. But low key, thinking about Paradise, the end of the world just hit out the blue. Like, if you missed Dog on TV, the little scientist, then you didn't know this was happening, bro. Like, these niggas didn't warn a soul, bro. That's crazy to me, dog. So they pick him up and then they like, yo, we got one more stop before we go to the bunker. We got to go by the farm, get the hens so we can fucking have some eggs and all that
Yo,
shit.
they had a cool plan. I can't even front,
It
dog.
was thorough. It was thought out. I give them that because I wouldn't have thought about going to get no motherfucking unhatched hens and starting the fucking hen house. Like,
What you think the kid? Why you think the kid kind of backed out?
when he was in the car,
Yeah, he got out the car because shit was happening, right?
accident and all that. Yeah, yeah.
But when Terry came up, they holding hands, and she's like, "This your father? That ain't my dad." Like,
See,
my
that's the
nigga,
so it was a couple instances where Gary got reminded real quick. It was actually like two or three where he got reminded real quick that he wasn't who he thought he was, right? So in this instance, you thought you were doing again the fatherly, manly thing by saving this little boy and da da da. Yo, Bean knew real quickly what a motherly touch felt like. You know what I'm saying? Like Terry turned into that real quick, immediate,
and
no
I think
question.
he probably also knew like this nigga weird. Something's
Yeah,
off with him.
yeah, dog. And then later in the episode, because again, it happened three times, dog. Later in the ep, when he tried Terry, he learned real quick, oh, this ain't that. Thought it
Yo,
was that.
this nigga ain't never asked him what his name was. He was kid, kid.
Yeah, yeah. That's funny because we literally didn't know the nigga name till Terry asked. And we
Yeah,
had seen this nigga like four times. And then the third time
gang,
Gary got
gang in the
reminded,
Patreon chat. Both
oh
y'all
yeah,
got voice messages we about to play shortly. So if y'all still on while we play
oh
y'all,
yeah. What up, gang? The third time Gary got reminded that he wasn't him was when Xavier had to explain why the girls could watch the baby and he couldn't, nigga. Because again, there's a so I'm starting to realize halfway through season two, and I guess I always knew it, but you start putting shit together. Paradise is really about trust. Who can you trust? What instincts can you trust? Like, can you trust your gut? It's a
listen,
very you either trust shit and it go right, or you don't trust shit and you deal with the consequences, dog. That's kind of the world that they built in
I
Paradise.
kind of hate this word. I don't hate the word. I hate how much people use it, but I do agree. When
Yeah,
you don't got data, sometimes you just got to go off the vibes,
yeah,
and the vibes don't be vibing with everybody.
yeah,
He Gary explained to Terry because Terry had the vibes. He was like,
yeah,
"Listen, when I saw you holding that little boy hand, I knew you was gonna be this. I knew you was gonna be that. I got the vibes. You
yeah.
give off Seth Rogen vibes, like you know what I'm
You
saying."
actually don't. Seth Rogen kind of cool, though. Seth Rogen like cool, Gary.
True that. True that.
You give off like what Seth Rogen would have been if he wasn't like a cool movie star we did. Like, yeah, if Seth Rogen just worked at like Burger King and didn't smoke, he would probably be weird.
Aaron says Xavier can read people, everybody except Jane, at least. So
So I thought about that. Aaron, great fucking point. And I have something similar in my notes. Xavier's whole job is reading people in situations, right? Because that's how you protect the president. That human connection is the only thing that matters in the end. That's a fact. Um, but if my job is reading people in situations, and the only person I've misread, the only two that I've misread so far, Jane and Billy, he ain't misread Billy, but he don't know all of Billy background for real. The only other people that I've misread happen to be other Secret Service agents that do the same shit that I'm supposed to be doing. Like,
and it's tough, right? Because I didn't meet you guys naturally.
mm-hmm,
Right. I met you. So like I've been the victim of this too, where I got solid people around me that I trust. And
Yeah.
because a solid person that I trust introduced me to somebody,
Yeah.
I assume since they gave you the stamp, then you gonna be cool with me. And
Yeah.
I allowed you to get closer than I would normally allow a person because some you was and it wasn't a conversation like, yo, I just assumed and I made an assumption, but
Yeah.
this is not a natural meeting. So when I already know that you've been through clearances, right? But the clearances that I've been through was actual Secret Service out in the real world. You niggas on the fake Secret Service.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that Sinatra was this person. I assumed that these were real Secret Service, but y'all was just niggas she knew. She gave y'all black suits.
Yeah. Y'all niggas had, and here's the thing, right? We don't know Jane pre bunker background, but we saw Billy's though. You wasn't just a black suit, you was a whole hired assassin. Like that worked for the government on some fucking black like mold type shit, bro. So it's really kind of wild
And
because
think of the
these are
cover
the
story
only
that
two people that Xavier hasn't been able to read correctly because he read this nigga Gary immediately, bro.
think of the cover story that Jane got. Jane plays aloof. Oh, I'm new. We down here in this new thing. I don't even know how
Yeah,
she got the gig, but it's like, yo,
yeah,
you here because you his girl on the low
yeah.
type shit. Like she keep playing. Oh, I messed up because I'm thinking that
You know what I just thought about? Episode 7, season 1, the day where everything happened and shit, and we saw I think 3 of the actual president's Secret Service get on that plane, and then 4 because it was 3 Secret Service people, and then it was old girl, the black girl who name I can't think of right now, but she was like the 4th one, right? And then everybody else just happened to already be in the bunker, right? These were Sinatra's people that she brought down. But it's crazy to me to think like the president is cool with his Secret Service that's been working with him for 2 terms, half of them staying up there, and you bring me new people. Like that's just wild to think about, bro. But Sinatra had the money, she had the influence. Um, let's talk about when they get down to the bunker, man. I'm sorry, we ain't even just kind of the moment, right? We saw the other side of that phone call from the day. You remember Xavier had called and finally got in touch with Terry when she was in Atlanta, and she told him like, I ain't make it. Like I tried to get to that Air Force base, but I couldn't get there, bruh.
I just expected the other half of that conversation to be more emotional because
Mm.
it was emotional than a motherfucker on that airplane.
Oh man,
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
that boy Xavier had me crying.
And then like Terry voice was scratched in and out.
Yeah,
I love you and just take care of the girl. Like I'm like, oh no.
man,
This
man.
one I'm like, it wasn't bad, but I'm like, this what was going on in the background.
And Terry did wonderfully, but I think you probably just hit it on the nail. The fucking effect of the phone going in and out added to the emotion from Xavier's side of the combo. On Terry's side, it's like, hello, like what's going? It felt a lot more frantic than it did emotional on her side because a big ass car accident just happened that blocked the middle of the road, and now so you know what's funny? The Air Force base that she was trying to get to from where they were, no bullshit, that's like 5 minutes from where that accident happened. Like she was there.
That's the airplane got knocked out of the sky basically on an EMP. The
Yeah.
airplane was, I mean, not airplane, I'm
The
sorry.
helicopter. Yeah, yeah,
Helicopter was probably going to that base.
probably. Like it's funny because I'm familiar with where that Air Force base is in Georgia, and they for real less than 10 minutes from where that accident took place. And like obviously she didn't know that, right? I'm not from down here. I don't know this area. I just know where, my husband told me to go. And then once this accident blocks the middle of the road and I get this call from him, it's a distress call because he also knows that even if I got to that Air Force base in the next 5 minutes, something about to happen in the next few minutes. Dog.
Yeah.
Like this shit going down. So Um, if you were Terry, you got Bean, you kind of protecting him because you don't know who this dude is that he said he was with. Do you get in that mail truck with Gary and Robbie?
I mean, what else I got to lose? Like, I literally think the world is about to blow up.
Yeah,
Like, and my husband and my kids is like,
yeah. It's again, man, that whole like trust piece. This is a very like you gotta trust your gut quickly. You don't have a minute. They do a good job telling the same story from a different angle without it feeling redundant. Facts. Paradise does a good job at everything, but they really do. You can almost ruin a show by doing too much like flashback type shit. They have made the flashbacks entire episodes, bro. And these episodes quite literally move the story forward. The shit is brilliant, man. So Terry and Bean get on the mail truck, they go to the bunker, they get down there and they meet everybody else, right? You meet the nurse, the mechanic, the engineer, the survivalist, you meet all these people. I will say, I got immediately racist when they met them because I thought the Mexican with the hat was gonna be the gardener, bro. I jumped there immediately, bro. Like when he introduced himself and said, like, "Oh yeah, I'm a engineer," whatever the fuck he said. I was like, "Word?" Like, nigga, I thought you was a strawberry grower, nigga. Like, thought it was finna be lit on the garden, dog. Like, yeah, whatever. But shout out to old girl that played the mechanic. I can't think of her name right now, but she's from 20s. You remember Lena Waithe's show 20s?
never
Uh
watched.
Phenomenal show. It's actually Lena Waithe's second best show ever. Like it was two really good seasons of TV. It's on Paramount Plus if anybody ever watched or never watched it and wanted to see it. Really good comedy, and old girl is the lead on there. And she's funny as hell. She's charismatic. Like she was really good on that show. Shout out to her because she also did great in this episode. Um, I know Robbie met all these people online, and they was a bunch of loners and all that shit. But like, I thought we was gonna get like a younger group. These these niggas was real half and half, old and mid.
Yeah, because like, how'd y'all find them people on Xbox Live on PlayStation? Like, how'd y'all find these people?
I'm gonna keep it a bean. The survivalist nigga, that old white man. If he was on Xbox Live, he can't come down here with me, dog.
Yeah.
Because he eating people, bro. Like I know when people is people eaters.
Green eyed, purple haired, some people eaters. But listen, side note, shout out to y'all watching on YouTube. The This Week in Culture YouTube creates two streams. It creates a vertical stream and a horizontal stream, and there's two of them, so you can watch either way. And this is pretty dope. Shout out to StreamYard because they be fucking with us.
StreamYard, what up, dog? So look, man, we get down there. Robbie and Gary try to fucking get some order, and oh man, I gotta tell you, shout out to Gary and the actor who played him. He did a phenomenal job making me think he was just a really sweet, unaware, aloof type dude, man. Like he seemed so genuine, and maybe he was in the beginning, right before the shit got nefarious, bruh.
That's why I don't trust people. I don't trust new people. You're not gonna be new and be around me because I don't trust you. And anybody can turn crazy at any moment, and it's not even turn crazy. Anybody can forget to hide their crazy at any moment, and it seems like you turn crazy, but like the signs was there that this nigga not normal.
Man,
you feel me? Like the signs was there that he not normal. And how would you feel if? Because he was a real G, he was a real nigga at first, right? He was there like, she's like, yo, just say it. Cause you be having something on your mind and it look like you got something on your mind, but you're not saying it. He like, hey, look, my nigga, dog don't like you.
Yeah.
And he already want to kick you out. And you ain't really did shit since you got here, but chill and look at this broke ass phone.
Yeah.
So I like that him having that conversation. But my question was gonna be, if you in the bunker situation like that, and the only nigga in here with guns, you find out that he doesn't like you. Like, how you feel? How you maneuver?
Um, it depends on the nigga. And what I mean by that is the nigga in here with the gun look like he ain't never bust a gun in his life. I'll beat your ass, bro. Um, and now that I heard you ain't like me, because it's one thing to kind of, this was like early days, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been here a matter of hours. All right, you ain't really feeling me. I could feel the energy is off. That's cool. But if you get loud with me, fam, I'll beat your little ass up in here, boy. You 3'1", nigga. You will get tossed around this bunker, nigga.
I also, so just this is just me. Well, I say it's just me, but it's probably all men. I walk into a room, I'm sizing everybody up.
Yeah,
One hitter, quitter, he out of here. I might have to shoot this nigga. But like when
yeah,
I'm in the bunker and it's this all the people here, oh, I'm the man in here. None of you
bruh.
niggas can take me.
Bruh, big ass whooping to this little Indian man, dog. And you know what? Uh, big nigga from the Hangover, because that's who Gary really is. You big Alan from the Hangover, nigga. You not Seth Rogen. You just tall Alan, dog. I will beat the two of you niggas up, bro. Matter
Side
of fact,
note,
the mechanic chick, the only one I'm scared of down here, nigga.
on the TV show Invincible, the
Mm,
cartoon, Seth Rogen plays a character cartoon named Alan, Alan the alien or some shit.
hilarious, hilarious. Did you did you watch the studio, his show on Apple that won all the awards and shit?
Mm-mm.
I watched the first episode. It was real good. Rest in peace to Catherine O'Hara, man. I want to check it out because that shit's won mad like awards,
All right,
Emmys, SAG, all that.
this gonna sound worse than I mean, and I don't know that I've watched 97% of everything I've watched on Apple TV has been great,
Yeah.
like really good, even if it took me a long time to watch it. And we do a whole Patreon that y'all are tapped into right now. Shout out to y'all for fucking with the Patreon. And now that I say that, we put that up there for because y'all on YouTube, subscribe to the Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
We sell the white excellence on the
Mm-hmm.
Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, some of the shit on Apple TV be looking a little too white for me. And it take a
Mm.
long time for me to watch it. And then when I watch it, I really be like, oh, this shit was
It's
really
like,
good.
oh, this shit fire.
Yeah.
That's
But
how I was with Shrinking at first. Like,
yeah,
it was about halfway through season one before I finally hit it because I was like, yo, I love Harrison Ford. I love uh Tall Dog, nigga, the main dude. And then I love Jessica Williams. So I'm like, all right, bro, why haven't I watched this yet, dog? Because it is mad white, bro.
I didn't start to shrinking until a week before season 3 started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the studio I know is good and I should watch it. I just haven't. You feel me?
yeah.
Because it was live. Plus, you know, we be watching a lot of shit. Sometimes it's hard to get into it.
It's definitely difficult to keep up with some shit. Cause like for me, especially if stuff has multiple episodes available or multiple seasons, if it's good, I'm gonna fuck around and want to keep watching it. Now I'm missing my main shit. And then, I'm married. We got our shows that we watch. So if I find some new shit that's good, now it's like, all right, now I gotta loop shorty in to the good show, but I need to slow down my binge. You know what I'm saying? It just becomes a thing, dog. Gary told everybody, look, we need to stay in this bunker, doors closed, for 21 days. Let the nuclear shit out there subside. Let the air get back good. But then we'll be able to go upstairs. But he was like, the ash clouds is going to make it that the next 3 to 5 years is probably going to be nasty. So we can go upstairs in 21 days, but outside going to be a motherfucker, dog. So we down here for a minute. 21 days with that group of people feels like a lot of time, dog. 21 days with myself is a lot of time, nigga. But with this group of misfit looking motherfuckers, I don't know, dog. I might have had to beat that nigga Ravi up just cause. Like, not even because he was down there acting like the warden and shit. I just might have beat him up because, nigga, I'm annoyed. We down here in this fucking, how was they bathing? It stink down here. Who's shitting?
I was gonna say something. Never mind. Robbie
Some Indian shit.
He feel
Curry, Robbie, aka Steph.
what?
Oh shit. Um, yo, Bean came down there stink. He hadn't took no bath. Bean ain't bathed in a long time, bro. His parents was not keeping a clean kid, dog. So you came funky, nigga. And Bean was like, I
Bean
don't know,
act like the kid from what's that movie we watched?
people under the stairs.
No, when they was
That
they
was Roach.
was running like this.
Oh, weapon.
Weapons. Yeah. That's how his parents was. They was cracked. Well, they was cracked out.
I mean, weapons was a metaphor. Like, we know what that was, nigga. She wasn't hypnotizing them parents. She was selling them crack, nigga. Oh shit. Oh man, that was funny. We gotta get you. No, baby, we don't need no PR manager.
I forgot this
Hit
was
us up on patreon.com.
YouTube.
Oh shit. Steph Curry is funny. I don't, like, yo, I would have loved to see the food they was down there eating too. Like, what did you bring exactly, my nigga? Cause like I don't like that Gary was the only one in charge of the orders. Nigga. Like, I get it, it's your pension and shit that we empty. But why your Amazon the only one we using, nigga? I got shit in my cart that I want for the next 5 years, bro. Like, it seemed to be going well at first. I'm gonna give it that. Gary combo with Terry, I just realized their names rhyme too. Look at that nigga thought he found some pussy. That nigga was like, yo, you ever heard your name and my name next to each other, nigga? Like Gary, Terry, like scary, very. Come on now. He thought after that combo he had with her where he kept it real, yo, you got to pick up your weight. I don't care about your scoliosis. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. You need to do something around this bitch. Because when they all introduced themselves, everybody said what they did. And then Terry was like, yo, I'm a mushroom doctor.
Yeah.
I studied shroom.
Because we didn't know what she did though.
We just knew she was a scientist. We ain't know a scientist of what.
Now I'm kind of perturbed. That nigga told you to bring your ass home because it's about to be the end of the world and you want to go fuck around and talk about some fucking mushrooms.
Fam. I really, really wanted to fuck her up after she said what her job was, dog. Yo, you acted like you was doing like, yo, I need to go to Atlanta because I be at the CDC working on like cures for the whatever, nigga, COVID coming, whatever the fuck is on the way. Fam, mushrooms, that's what you a scientist for? If you don't get your motherfucking ass on this motherfucking plane, dog, you a snake. You a snake, dog. She pissed me off when I found out that's what she do. But they was getting along, man. The bunker was working well. After 21 days, they started coming upstairs. They was using a little bit of power to celebrate Christmas and shit. I thought they had some real wholesome moments in there, dog.
But dog was acting like he an overseer. All right, couple more minutes. We're gonna wrap this up. Hey man, relax.
Yo, Robbie, dog. Robbie, I will throw you outside in the ash, nigga. And now you locked out. Now you can't breathe, nigga. Like, no, don't talk to me like that, bro.
Also, y'all waited all this time to open them the mail?
Fam, do you know that mail would have got open? 21 days we got to stay in the bunker. That mail would have been open on day 21.
Every day we open a new package so we can look forward to something in these 21 days. Like one.
Well, they couldn't go upstairs. They ain't know they could. Yeah. But no, day 21, when we ran upstairs, I would have opened everything in that bitch, nigga. This wasn't the world's biggest mail room.
Yeah, I mean, it could be nice. It could be survival shit in there. Like, who knows what's in there?
Couple dollars in case this shit pick back up in the future, nigga. Now I got a stash on me. I thought they was doing real well, but then you could slowly start to see people sectioning off, and that was making Robbie upset, right? You see Gary clearly in love with Terry, and
that shit was not clear to me. I was
See,
so thrown off when that attempted kiss came through. I'm like, yo, nigga, you like girls?
it was the way he was looking at her, dog. Like he was looking at her like he wanted to motherfucking be with her, boy.
But
That nigga,
he weird. That's how you look at Xavier. Like he a weird. He look at Bean like that. He a
dog,
weird nigga.
dog. I seen a video on Twitter. It was like this how Gary was talking to Xavier, and it was this boy in high school. They was sitting at a desk, and the boys was arguing, and one boy was like, "Yo, stay away from her." He like crying and shaky and shit, and the other nigga was like, "Nigga, don't tell me what to do. That's my girl." And the other nigga was like, "I know, but don't fucking mess with her." Like that's how Gary was, dog. Like, please leave me alone, Xavier. I can't have your girl. I know it. I can't beat you in a fight. You way colder than me with the weapons. You meaner than me. You blacker than me. Like it's nothing I can do.
And
Dog.
what do you mean he made you? I made you a radio. Nigga, you didn't make that shit. You made knobs, nigga. You made little lights and LEDs. You made an antenna. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Nigga, you went upstairs and you plugged it in, and you was like, "Oh shit, it still worked." Here,
No, I think I still got. I mean, it's in the basement. Like I made an AM/FM radio before, right? When I was in NIT, we made that shit from scratch. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's a board. We put all the transistors, the whole 9 yards, and the speaker is like a cardboard. Like that's something that you make. I made a microphone from scratch. Like I put all the pieces in together and did the testing. Boom. Nigga, you did not make that radio, dog. That's not a thing.
When he told Terry, "I made you a radio so you communicate with your family, try to reach them," man, like she was so, because it was after they had all opened Christmas gifts and shit. So he like, "Yo, I got you something special." And then he went out there and showed her the radio in the office, like, "Hey, put this together, maybe you can reach your family. Like if they out there, maybe somebody will hear it." And she was like overwhelmed, right? Because this is dope, right? You put this together for me. You've been clearly doing this shit off on the side. I ain't know nothing about it. And she went to get that nigga a hug, and my dog tried to get it off. Yo,
like Fib, after you try to connect me with my husband, this is the moment that you think is the best moment.
I rewound it, that scene, nigga, and if you look slowly, that nigga pants was off, nigga. This nigga was ready, dog.
You know what that scene looked like?
What?
That looked like Drake when he tried to do that shit to Rihanna at the fucking award show. And
At
she
the
was
awards, Jesus. Yo, that shit was so awkward, bruh. But yo, man, first of all, shout out to the actress that plays Cherry. She's been phenomenal in 2.5 episodes. But also shout out to how she handled that, right? Because this could make for a very awkward existence, nigga. We in a few months down here, bro. Like we got years to go. And she was just like, "Yo, you saved my life, brought me into this. I can't thank you enough, but I'm gonna spend the rest of my life trying to. I give you everything you want. I can't give you that pussy, though."
because he was like, I can't give you that heart. I can't give you my heart. Like, I don't want the heart.
Nah,
I want
he
the top.
wanted that Webby. Man. That's when they should have dropped Webby. Like,
Girl,
you want it, girl, don't act like you don't want it, girl. You want it just as bad as I do.
Oh shit! If this were YouTube, I would play the music right now.
That nigga Gary said, "We're gonna jig up in this motherfucker." Maybe later.
Oh, you know what? So shit, we about an hour in. Let's play some of these voice notes first.
All right, bet it up.
All right, that's part 2, part 1. All right, here we go.
This motherfucker. You know what? Pause for a second. What's going on, y'all? It's your man E. I just got done watching Paradise episode 5. And as you can see, the end of the episode has me feeling some things. So once again, like every other episode, great storytelling, balance, pacing. I do like the flashbacks. I know sometimes they can seem like a lot, but the flashbacks help the story to me. They help push the story along and connect all the dots in ways that some shows either don't know how to do or just don't care to do. So that's why I love Paradise and I love Dan Fogelman's work. Now for this episode, There were some things that stood out to me. For example, in the beginning, when they were showing Gary's backstory, how at first he seemed like the timid, shy, nervous guy, going to house, being scared of the dogs, this and that, afraid to like talk to the boy. But you could slowly see after time, after he learned that the world could possibly be ending, and he was reading all these manifestos and end of the world, plan this, plan that, he slowly seemed to become more confident, but in different ways. And I think a scene that stood out to me that kind of came back in the end was when it came time to go. It came time for the world to end, and they were going to the post office, him and Bean. He stopped and got Bean from the house. Bean was scared to go, but his parents were strung out, so he was like, whatever, sure, I'll go. When Bean stopped with Terry and Gary turned back around to try to tell Bean to come on, let's go. And then Bean grabbed Terry's hand. Mind you, Bean just met Terry like 2 minutes ago, right? He didn't know Gary that well, but he had seen him several times. He dropped me off to his house all this time. So he knew him for longer than he knew Terry. And for him to just go to Terry so easily after her saying like 5 to 10 words to him, that was something I was like, let me put a pause on that, because something's going to come up from that. And sure enough, end of the fucking episode, we get to Xavier and Gary going on. Xavier's like, I didn't let you hold the baby because my wife, this and that. She always wanted to read to the kids. I noticed that was her thing. So if she let these two read to Bean, that means that she trusts them. And right now, I still don't trust you. And I was like, I don't trust this nigga either, because I don't know what it is, but something's wrong with that motherfucker. And when they showed the train people come up and they went to the train, and when they said the train was going to Colorado, I said, oh shit, wait a minute. If they're going to Colorado, why would he say some people came and took, wait a minute. And I was putting it all together in that scene. So here's what I think happened. We clearly see at the end of the episode, Gary shoots Enos. Enos is saying all this about how Terry's going to be gone, and he can't wait for Terry to be gone, because I think low key, Enos had like feelings for Gary that was on some, low key gay, I want you to be mine shit. So he saw Terry as a threat. So he was happy for her to be gone as far as that went. But Gary wanted Terry in the way that Terry didn't want him. So when he heard about the train going to Colorado and the people seemed somewhat cool, he just blanked out and he shot his boy. Now here's what I think. I think that motherfucker is hiding Terry and Bean somewhere. Terry tried to fight back and he just like push that thing in her back where she's hurt to where she can't move. So she's stuck somewhere because she can't move, and he knows where she is, but he had to make it seem like he doesn't, so he can, kill whoever's trying to come in the way, stop him from getting back to Terry, stop him from staying with Terry, because his end goal is to be with Terry. But I think Xavier's going to find out. He's going to try to attack Xavier. He obviously ain't going to kill Xavier. It's going to be a battle for sure. But at the end of the day, Xavier's going to kill him. And yeah. But damn, that was some shit though. And of course, Bean saw him shoot the friend. Damn. Anyway. All right, y'all. This is kind of long. I apologize, but that shit just blew my mind. Can't wait to hear what y'all think.
That nigga put something in Terry back for sure.
My man Gary can't get no trim. Dog, fam. First of all, appreciate you, my brother. I bust out laughing at the visual in my head of Gary pushing Terry's scoliosis. I don't know why that's funny, but in my mind, I just hear her going and now she can't move.
Now she can't move. Is that what made her go blind?
Bro, huh?
Is that what made her go blind?
Yeah, they said it was an effect of the surgery or some shit. I guess a nerve in her eye or something got fucked up. That's what, don't ever do surgery on my back and I can't see it. That's crazy. What if Gary thumped her in the back and she went blind again? He turned it on.
Clap off.
Oh shit, baby. Maybe we do need a PR agent, man. I don't know, dog. Oh man. Great voice note though. You definitely pointed out. We're gonna get to it, but speaking of the train situation, because we heard about it in the beginning when Gary first met Xavier, and he told her, they took her. And when we start the episode, he who took her? He was like, this fucking mob with the train, dog. These people came in, they was crazy, and they took her and everybody else that was here, nigga. Like it was a whole group of us. No, the fuck they didn't.
So this is what I think. I think he shot his mans because he was gonna tell her that they're going to Colorado, right? And he don't want her to leave. She finds out anyway because Link told her like that nigga killed. Oh boy, she dips anyway. He is telling Xavier that she got took, so he can break in there, take her back, and then once they get off to the side, he gonna kill Xavier and try to be with her. But he don't have a way to get her back. He can't make her come back. So when she see her husband, he gonna come back. So that's what I kind of think is going on.
So my theory there, I definitely think obviously when he shoots Ravi, he did it because Ravi was quite literally in the middle of telling him, kind of poking at him almost, hey fam, you need to start getting used to the fact that when she find out them trained people are headed to Colorado in a couple days, she going with them. That's her whole mission, is to get to Colorado. You need to get comfortable with that, my nigga. Your bitch is leaving, bro.
And she was going anyway. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna leave in the goddamn
and I got the rifle
machine.
He shot that nigga dead in his shit, bro. Cause don't tell me that. It's crazy because
you killed your best friend over some trim that you ain't even gonna get.
Some trim you never had, never gonna get, and you tried to get, and she said, whoa. Not like that. We friends, we partners. You my mans. That's my mans in them. You know.
Because when you fucking with now, I was like, yo, Xavier got the gun on this nigga for a long time. Like you can put the gun down. Now, I'm okay with the gun being
there. No, I definitely said in the beginning, like, all right, Xavier, you would have to stop pointing that at me if you want to keep having a combo. Like,
but Xavier, like, you nigga,
something off about you, dog.
You not telling me the truth. You hiding something from me. When you ready to tell me, let me know.
Yeah, you need to give me a little bit more honesty before I could feel trusting with you. Cause like when Xavier told him, hey, Terry didn't play about reading to the kids, right? She ain't even let me read to the kids because she said I ain't do the voices correct. That meant something to her to have the kids hear her voice before they go into dreamland and all that. So if she trusted them to read to Bean, I can trust them with Annie Baby.
To Gary for asking the obvious and not being afraid of having those tough conversations. Like, damn, my nigga,
like, why you ain't let me hold the baby? I thought you said could nobody fuck with the baby.
I know you longer than them. It ain't been that long, but like you just gave him the baby.
Yeah. Also thought it was very interesting that,
he only trusts black people and ethnic people with the white baby because
yeah, that's fair. He trusts minority groups. Nigga, let me let the black lesbian and her white girlfriend take care of this baby. Yeah, but you think about it too, right? The girlfriend was a nurse, you know, she had medical supplies, she had some experience. She even checked out the baby and let Xavier know, like, hey, the baby is perfectly healthy. Like, you've been doing a good job. I did laugh when Xavier asked Gary if he had some hot water so he could make some formula and get a baby a bottle. I'm like, where the fuck you get some formula at, nigga?
So apparently somebody made a note on the Patreon. Apparently when he was leaving that one house, they packed him some formula and stuff in the bag.
Got you. Okay.
I totally missed that, but somebody did say
I for sure missed it. But I mean, it was one of them like you could assume because how else was the baby gonna be alive and well if he wasn't finding a way to feed it? What'd you think about when Gary and Robbie went to the train people, man? So my man Bean ran outside. He went to go play with the mushrooms and shit that Terry was growing. And while he was over there, he saw a train full of people, dog. And he came back and told everybody. And Robbie and Gary was like, yo, we'll go check it out just to go, make sure they ain't dangerous. Like, we don't need anybody going around there. And when they went to check it out, they was like, let me guess, y'all with the little boy with the mushrooms? They was like, yeah, that's fam. And like they came up, guns up too. Now I will say, when they ran up and they had their guns out, I don't like how quick Ravi and Gary just put their guns down, bro. Like,
Cause them ain't the type of guns you go in the war with.
oh no. You ain't getting into no shootout. But nigga, y'all got these big motherfuckers, they got they shit. Niggas
Also,
stand
like,
up for a minute. Damn.
you niggas was playing Call of Duty when y'all met online. Y'all, this the best tactical shit y'all got.
Yeah.
Y'all just walked directly in the middle of like what? Y'all didn't peep the scene, wait, sit back. You got a fucking a scope on a gun, on a rifle.
These are quite literally two green ass niggas, dog. Like real talk. They couldn't be more green, man. But they walked in and the leader of the people who were still there at the train, because she wasn't the leader of the whole group. She told them, hey, the leader of this shit is a nigga named Link, named after a video game, right? But him and a bunch of people went ahead already. They already in Colorado, so the rest of us is going in a couple days. But did you think it was going to be more nefarious than that? Because I for sure did. I thought Gary and Robbie was in for some shit. Turned out them people it was almost the same scenario that Annie had when Lincoln them came to the house. Like it felt real dangerous, and then you realize like they don't even mean me no harm for real.
Yeah, because I'm clutching every time because I don't know if you fend or foe. Once we find out which one you is, we'll hear your guns back.
Yeah. But she told him, hey man, we gonna be out y'all way a couple days. We headed to Colorado. So y'all cool. Like y'all ain't even gotta worry about us and no shit like that.
What's the ideal about like there's a big ass train of people and it's a big ass group on some Kurt Russell, whatever that movie was.
Yeah.
Thunderdome shit, right? Y'all think y'all all getting in the bunker?
Man.
Like, what's the idea? Like, okay, we just is your idea to like we're gonna share the bunker with all the people that's in the bunker? Like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah.
Because like if you going into this thing to displace the people in the bunker so you can get in, cut them out, well, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Because like outside is outside again. I don't know that y'all know that it's about to get really, really hot. But like maybe y'all do. I don't know. But like, why don't y'all the rest of the world empty? Like go do something else.
Go find a Graceland and chill out like Annie was doing. Like
I get what Link is. Link is doing some other shit because he trying to kill the Alex.
On a mission. Yeah. On a mission.
Like, the rest of y'all, what are y'all doing?
You know, it's crazy too, man. Like, obviously so many of these people have heard about the bunker full of billionaires in Colorado, right? Because we got hundreds of people headed that way trying to get in. But it's like on the way, nobody ever just thought to just be like, yo, why don't we just stop and settle here, bro? Like, you quite literally could start over, bro. Like, you look at Terry and that group, man, they was growing crops, they was growing food, they was raising chickens.
Go to the airport.
Like, come on, you can literally do this shit.
Like the inside of the airport it's a giant place, especially the airport in Atlanta. Okay.
Oh man.
Like there's kitchens, there's bathrooms, there's so much you can grow in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like there's trains, the whole like I don't understand why y'all trying to get to this bunker. Are y'all expecting like another thing to happen? I don't get it.
You bring up a good point and a good thought, rather, because I would imagine now, right, where when the world was ending, the shit was kind of out there on the internet if you was in them channels, and then it started to come through the news. But even the scientist with the big hair, he wasn't necessarily being taken seriously by people, right? Except for Sinatra and all the people who were planning just in case this happened. But now, though, 5 years after, or 3 years rather, after all this shit happened, damn, You ain't getting that news so like if shit start getting bad again, you ain't gonna know it till it hits you in the fucking face, dog. Like this shit gonna have to smack you down. So I could imagine people being like a little scared to come up for air and like start trying to like rebuild or whatever. Versus
think this the only they think this the only one?
Bunker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they for
New
sure.
York got a whole underground city.
Yeah,
Chicago got all like I don't know. I don't get it. Let's get to this. We got another voice note.
oh for sure.
Hey guys. All right, Donitra's here. So, my
Family.
immediate reactions to Paradise Season 2, Episode 4, I think it is. No, Episode 5. Um, I left my review last time for 4, but I guess I didn't get it in time. So, hopefully, I got this one in on time.
You for
So,
sure did.
first and foremost, great episode. Dan Fogelman, I mean, he's the man. When it comes to like what I love, and he used to do this and This Is Us, just like take us to different people and places, even in different time periods, but then like weaving it all together to make sense. Like he's a master at that. Even telling us, like this story, I'll tell you this story this week, and then I'll tell you the following week what was happening at the same time. Like, fantastic. He's just so good at that. I absolutely love that we had a Terry-centric episode. It showed you everything that was going down. So that's fantastic. And as far as the ending, man, oh man, oh man, like Gary comes across like this mild manner, whatever. That Joker was trying to make Ennis sound like he was the bad guy. Yo, oh my God. Okay, so it's clear that Xavier is going to have to fight that big motherfucker at some point in time. I'm sorry. He is going to have to fight him because he's going to try to do the same thing to Xavier, obviously. Just fantastic. Okay, a few nitpicks that I had though. One, how did they have enough clothes for everybody and that fit everybody, and particularly for Terry because she wasn't even in the plane? That's one. Two, Terry's hair was looking gorgeous. How is that possible? Like, clearly they did not have Black women's products for her hair to be that fly. Just the curl pattern, the whole 9 yards. I'm a natural hair person, and yo, her hair was beautiful. Okay. A third nitpick. Bean didn't grow. Like they could do all of that with the lines on the thing. Bean did not grow. 5 years? Okay, I have 2 boys and a girl. Them jokers shoot up. So if you're thinking that Bean was about 9, 10 when this started, 15, they have a growth spurt. That's a nitpick. I'm sorry. Whoever the director was, whatever, y'all just, I guess, like that actor so much that you was like, we not gonna switch him out for a bigger kid. Like, seriously, y'all. Because even when Gary showed Xavier that picture, that was my first thought. I was like, why is Bean the same size? Okay, maybe I'm just too practical and nitpicky when it comes to stuff like that. I love the show, yes, suspension of disbelief, but y'all needed a different kid for a 15-year-old Bean. Okay. And the last nitpick is the one I had last week when I left my voice note, is how that baby gonna eat. Again, just being a mom, these things are just automatic for me. Baby don't got nobody with boobs to feed them. He had a bottle of formula. Don't ask me where he got that from, but he had one bottle of formula. There is no way you were riding around on that horse with a bunch of things of formula. Please tell me what that baby is eating, because it can't be water. Don't work like that. That baby would die. So Those are just a few nitpicks from a black mama at that. And him walking around with that white baby is a whole nother thing too. But I love it. Love the episode. Love the way Dan Fogelman weaves the story. And I am ready for Xavier to take Gary out because that was just unforgivable what he did. And yeah.
All right.
Demetrius.
She got one more.
Oh, you did say it was a part 2. Yep.
Hey guys, it's me again. Sorry, I'm standing outside of a building and somebody asked for directions and messed my whole voice note up. Nevertheless, I was gonna wrap it up anyway, and just say I can't wait for the next episode, and can't wait for Xavier to figure out that Gary is actually the problem. And oh, that's the other thing I was gonna say is the people at the train probably ain't even bad people. So we'll see how that plays out. Can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
man.
I don't got your note from last week though. I
was about to say, Demetrius, I don't know if you sent the episode 4 note because we for sure looked for some. We wouldn't have missed yours. If it had come in late, we would have just played it later. But no, I think you might have sent that to the wrong email, man. You sent that to this monthing culture, man, not this week. But no, man. You know what was funny? Something else I thought about probably after my second time watching the episode. We're getting this whole story from Gary's point of view, right?
Somebody said Terry used mushroom oil on her hair.
There it is. Demetrius, you want to know how to keep your curl pattern? Mushroom oil, nigga. Yo, what that nigga say? He got a mushroom shirt. Gerard, did you know your dad had a mushroom belt?
Bean didn't grow because that nigga malnutritious. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no light, nigga. Food.
They was making up height lines for that nigga Bean. They was like, now this how tall you supposed to be.
Yeah.
If you was eating.
That nigga's hungry.
So something I thought about, I was like, yo, we're getting this story from Gary's point of view, right? So it was a couple things that I was like, would we know for sure right now, at least through 5 episodes, if that was the truth? First part, when he said, yo, I made her the radio, she was communicating, trying to find y'all, but then Robbie broke the radio. And then in his story, we see Robbie tell Terry, sorry for breaking the radio, fam. Cool. But did it really happen like that? I don't fucking know, nigga, because we see this the Gary story, dog.
Yeah, but was Gary telling the story when we saw that?
Yeah, I think so.
The Terry and old boy conversation. And he kept getting irritated to me. It's not that I don't like you. And I'm like,
that shit was funny.
I just don't know if I like you or not.
But I don't know if I like you yet. But I respect you.
We 3 years in.
Cool.
What are you talking about? Is it 3 or 5 years? Because she said 5, you said 5.
So the Gary story started 5 years before the end of the world, or before the current day.
Yeah.
So we started 5 years out. So we're 5 years into knowing Bean, and that nigga been 4-2 the whole time, bro. I really do think that the version of the story we got, because 2 different things got presented that I was like, yo, Gary would be right to lie about that shit. One, hey man, Ennis or Ravi, he was the bad guy the whole time. Like, he didn't like your wife. He was the one that told them trained people where we was at, and they came and kidnapped her. Cool. The other lie he told was that them trained people,
whoa. They came and kidnapped everybody.
Oh, so you know what I thought about, bro? When he said, yo, them trained people, these evil people came over here and they kidnapped everybody I was with. The first sort of like ding, ding, ding that I thought about was,
why you ain't get caught?
Not even that. Well, yeah, why you ain't get caught, how they get everybody but you. But also, when we went to the swap meet, how was two of the people who was with you for however long at the swap? Like, if they came and kidnapped all these people that's on this mural on the wall and shit, and then we get over here and here go two people that's chilling. So clearly you missed the spot in the story, bro.
I
Like,
think Bean told them that you shot old boy and everybody dipped.
so I was gonna ask you, do you think Bean, because Bean saw him shoot Robbie, do you think Bean ran back and told Terry?
Yeah.
So my thoughts, yes, I think Bean told Terry, and Bean and Terry got the fuck on, and now Gary wants Xavier to help him find Terry and Bean, because I don't know where they went, but you clearly gonna find them, nigga. You left the bunker, found us. You're gonna find your wife, so I want you to take me to them, because
And
that's
this
my
nigga
family.
building a bomb. I'm like,
Man.
God damn.
And so that's the other part. He done told the story and made it where now Xavier want to blow these niggas the fuck up and get them out the paint so he can go find his wife. When in reality, Bean probably told her, hey, he shot them. These people going to Colorado. Because you remember that scene where her and Bean was looking at the map and she was like, this where we trying to go.
Yeah.
And he was like, what state is that? Wyoming? She's like, no. He was like, Colorado. Okay, so I heard Robbie and Gary arguing. Robbie told Gary that you was gonna find out about the train going to Colorado, and Gary shot him. When I tell you that, we run to the train.
Yo,
Now the train people save us.
Robbie dead. Somebody shot him.
Yo, Gary walked right. Robbie dead. Somebody shot him. Robbie dead. Somebody shot him, dog. But it's crazy because basically Gary trying to have this nigga Xavier find Terry and get rid of the people that's going to Colorado so I can be with my people again, dog. I just want the love of my life and my fake son, bro.
But like, I'm also going to Colorado. So Gary, like,
And also, Gary, I promise you, I'm taking my wife from you. You're not like, no, we're not playing that game.
he didn't think this thing all the way through. You feel
Yeah,
me?
dog. He different. He on a whole different shit. All in all, really fucking excellent episode. The end of that shit, I ain't gonna lie. I gasped. I audibly gasped when he shot that nigga, bro. I did not know that was coming, dog. Like,
Because I didn't know where this conversation was going. It was like y'all said the same thing 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm like, you could see obviously Robbie was pressing this shit like, hey, your girl gonna leave, nigga. You might want to wrap your head around it. I thought he was gonna steal on him real quick. Like, bitch, don't say that. Nigga, you put the rifle to the boy and blasted him, dog. Off top, Gary, you ain't think that was gonna be loud? You ain't think nobody was gonna hear that? Like, I get only Bean heard it, but like Bean is a person.
No. Only Bean saw it.
Well, yeah.
Because like the niggas on the train, we just heard a gunshot. What's up?
Fam. Like, my homeboy just domed the nigga. Like, bro. Oh man. You know how I knew this episode was good as fuck? Because Hulu didn't have the grayed out preview of the next episode with the description. Normally that's right there. And it wasn't right there when this episode went off. So that let me know that they knew this was one of them, dog.
I keep forgetting which app to go into, either the Hulu app or the Disney Plus app. I heard they both be merging them bitches both of them merge, but they both look different. So like, which one is it gonna be?
Yeah. Hopefully, well, you know what though? I don't even know if I could hopefully either one of them, because I actually think both of them have two of the worst interfaces out. Like for all, I hate
like the
Hulu
Disney Plus one better because at the very least it lets you scroll to say Hulu, Disney Plus, Marvel. Because like I go to Disney Plus for Marvel.
Got you.
And like I don't watch none of the other shit. I just go to for Marvel. And I'm pretty sure people go for Star Wars or some shit like that. But
for sure. Yeah, I think Hulu might have, it's either Hulu or Amazon Prime have the worst interface of all the damn streamers.
Man,
like,
I'm about to
get
Amazon Prime tonight because Invincible just came back. So
okay. Something else that I'm wondering. Do you think Gary tries to kill Xavier?
Yes, Xavier's going to kill Gary.
Oh, Xavier's 100% winning that fight. Let me tell you who I'm not worried about getting killed on this, at least this season.
He's
It's
definitely
fucking
getting injured though. Gary's going to injure him somehow. Stab him in the stomach. You know how that should be.
You malnourished, your knee fucked up, you've been stabbed in the spleen, you got stitches, you're dusty. Like, he gonna fuck him up for sure. And Gary a big ass nigga, dog. Like, it's a large human being, but he gonna lose that fight. Cause when it come to Terry, that nigga Sterling K. Brown was in murder mode this whole episode. And I like that because that's the energy you have about your wife, who you don't know where the fuck she at after you done went all this way. So really good episode. Audience, wherever you listening from, Main Pod, Patreon, YouTube, wherever you at, let us know what y'all thinking about Paradise Season 2 so far. Send us a voice note at thisweekinculturepod@gmail.com. Join the Patreon, man. It's dope over here, and it's a lot easier to get on live and kick it with the gang and do all the things. Make sure you also on the YouTube.com/thisweekinculture. Yeah, man. Till next episode, dog. I gotta tell you, I'm very excited. We got more of the pit coming later this week. Y'all know we'll be back in here top of next week to talk about that. We also got more Paradise next week, man. So till then, I'm Ant. That's Jay. Paradise Season 2, Episode 5. We out.